So you blew it on Thanksgiving, so did I. This is Pete Peterson with Stealth Health. This last Thanksgiving, just a few days ago, my wife and I and our dog Belle traveled down to my daughter's for Thanksgiving. I have a tradition with my two grandsons there, the two older grandsons, of going out to breakfast with them. And this time we went to McDonald's. That was a big mistake. I ended up having a sausage McMuffin, white bread, didn't have any food security. I wasn't full. I ended up having to eat more just to feel satisfied. So that started off my day a little bit on the wrong track. The next trip, I'm going to start a different tradition with my grandsons, and we'll go out to lunch. We'll go to Subway. I can get a whole wheat sandwich, veggie. I can have it toasted. It's absolutely delicious. I love it that way. Even the vegetables toasted just with mustard and vinegar. Great sandwich and very, very satisfying and not very expensive. I did have, on a positive note, I had a good alternative food to eat. And when I talk about addictions, I talk about avoiding and incompatible behaviors or things that you do, and also alternative behaviors or alternative foods that you can eat. And in this case, I had some 100 calorie bags of popcorn, which are a good alternative. Maybe not the very best thing to be eating, but it was a good alternative to sweets and other things that were around in the house. The meal was great. There were a lot of really good vegetables which I could eat, and I did. My son-in-law also smoked some deer and elk meat, which was absolutely the best deer and elk meat that I've ever had in my life. And unfortunately, I ended up eating more of that than I had anticipated originally. I ended up over budget on the day by about 1,100 calories, or a little bit more than that. I also ate more fat than I needed. What I'll do is I'll exercise more over the next few days. I'll eat less. I will balance out my calories and my fat budget so that I'm in line with my budget over time. As I've talked about before, it's actually better to bank your calories and your fat budget in advance. It's easier to do that, to eat a little bit less if you're anticipating a big meal, anticipating a holiday or something. This time I didn't do that, and so I'm going to have to make up for it. Even though I don't really mess up as often as I used to, I'm pretty used to messing up, and I'm used to falling down and getting back up again. There are certain things that I can't do because of my diabetes, and I hate the feeling of my blood glucose level going up high, and then the subsequent fall that happens after that. So I really, really do avoid the sugars, the high fructose corn syrups, but sometimes I do still mess up and eat things that I shouldn't eat, or too much of something. But I'm used to making adjustments, and I'm used to making a new plan and doing things a little bit differently. Over time, you can learn to do the same thing. And if you fall down, if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, because we all make mistakes, and it's a matter of getting back up again, learning from our mistakes, and making a new plan. For example, my new plan with my grandsons is lunch, and it's going to be Subway. They also like Subway. They like McDonald's better, but they also like Subway, so that can still be a good tradition for us to do together. Please like and share these videos, and thank you very much for watching.